Hello, my name is Jenny, and the title of this experiment is measuring the viscosity index of various liquids. The purpose of conducting this experiment is to measure these liquids and determine why some liquids are more viscous than others. And I chose to investigate this problem because I've always been curious why certain things can lather, why things take longer to absorb into others. And the problem that I'm trying to answer is why it might take longer for certain liquids to absorb and or lather or pass through different things. And my hypothesis is that I think the shampoo will be the most viscous because shampoo is a very versatile liquid, I find. If you wash your hair, with water when you're in the shower, you just brush it through your hair. You can't really do anything with it, so I think the shampoo will be the most viscous of all the liquids. And the materials that I use for this are a plastic water bottle with a sealed top, scissors, ruler, a marker, modeling clay, a container that was able to fit the water bottle top inside of it, a timer, water, and a few liquids, so I use lemonade and shampoo, and a calculator. And this experiment was conducted over the course of about 4 hours. So first I had to get my liquids and set them out so they would all get to room temperature. And then I conducted the actual experiment in measuring the viscosity index of the liquids. And here's how it turned out. So today we're going to measure viscosity levels of various liquids. So to do this, we're going to start by cutting off the bottom half of a water bottle. A dish soap bottle would be ideal, but we couldn't find one, so we're using a water bottle with a pull-out tab. And now I'm just pulling off the label, straightening up the edges. One last piece there. And now we're going to measure about an inch off below the bottom of our cut bottle. That's about an inch right there. And then we got to measure about 4 inches down. So that's going to be our stop line. The first line is our start. Here I got some molding clay. So this molding clay is going to act as a weight for the liquids to flow out of the top of the bottle. And it actually smelled really good. It kind of smelled like vanilla, which was a pleasant surprise. I had to grab a knife because the clay would not let me pull it apart on its own. So I had to grab a good old Faberware knife and slice it off. And the camera kept falling, so that was great. Alright, so now we got a piece of our molding clay, and now I'm going to create a ring with it. You want it to be pretty thick. It's set up there. I'm going to grab my bottle, and I'm going to put the ring around the top of the bottle. So again, this just acts as a weight, so the liquid can be pushed down, so you don't have to squeeze the bottle in order for the liquid to come out. It's pretty cool. I'm just fixing it up, making it as best as I can. And there we go, ring around the bottle. So now that we've got this, we're going to close the top. It's supposed to be a pull-out lid, but I was unable to access a pull-out lid. So, yep, we got a big spill. Nothing's perfect, no experiment's going to go perfectly. So we kind of just rinsed it out, and we're going to start over. We'll grab some lemonade. This is our first liquid. Just going to push it in there, and now I'm just double checking, noticing that the bottle is a little too tall and I don't have enough lemonade to house all the liquid. So I did have to cut it down a bit, or a lot. And then I'm pouring the liquid and using a stopwatch to determine the time, and here I am doing it with shampoo. Shampoo took forever. Honestly did not anticipate it to take that long, but yeah, I guess you could say shampoo is pretty viscous. And here we got some cool photos. The shampoo started bubbling on the outside of the molding clay, which is pretty cool. And it's weird because the cap was all tied on, but it still liked to slip out a little bit. And then that's just finishing it up there. And then to finish everything off, I had to do a table with our 3 trials. I repeated each step 3 times. And there's the table right there, writing down all of our averages. As you can see, the lemonade and the water were pretty similar. Shampoo, very, very viscous as expected. Its viscosity index ended up being about 15.06, water with 1, and lemonade at 0.94, which is interesting. Maybe my water's a little messed up. So some conclusions that I drew from this experiment is that shampoo is in fact one of the most viscous liquids, proven to be over 15 times more viscous than water itself. I also found that my results were a bit skewed. My timing for switching the timer on and off for water and lemonade was a bit off, so that is why the viscosity index of lemonade is smaller than water. But that was a mistake, and now I know for next time to have a buddy and help me time it, because it was quite difficult making sure the camera was in frame while also getting the content for the video. So yes, my hypothesis was correct, and I understand why I was right based on my original information that I figured water, or that shampoo has a lot more use than water, and it can be used for various things. That's why I believe I was right. Also, shampoo is more so just a thicker liquid, and you can't ingest it. So some things went that did not go as expected, such as me not having enough liquid. So for instance, for my lemonade, I used an entire bottle of lemonade. It was actually the same bottle that the container that we used was in, and then when I poured it in the water bottle, it was way too much in there, so I couldn't start and stop the timer on time. So that's why I had to adjust the bottle. Also, we had a few spills, but that's alright. And so next time I know to double check that my liquid matches up to the container that I have.